Welcome back to the live action then here on quarterfinals day at the Shanghai Masters. The first 4 frames shared between the man at your table, Neil Robertson, the reigning world #1, and Ding Junhui, who twice led, twice pegged back by Robertson, who cracked in a century, the 276th of his career, just before the mid-session interval. And what a start from the Melbourne left-hander. A cracking opening red, and he's on the black. Winner of this to play the winner of the match that we were featuring just now, between Mark Selby and Barry Hawkins. They've gone into their interval, with Selby leading by 3 frames to 1. And earlier on today, semi-final places booked by the Chinese qualifier Zhao Gudong, who pipped Mark Davis 5-4 from 3-1 behind. And his last 4 opponent will be Michael Holt, who's reached a ranking semi-final for the first time in his career. He emphatically got past Kyron Wilson by 5 frames to 1. Alan McManus watching this one with us this afternoon. Great start here after the break from Robertson. Alan, a terrific long red and straight in around the black.
Yeah, just the start he was looking for.
16.
Now, can he manage to finish on the black off this red? He's going to be spreading them, obviously.
17.
Well, he only pushed 2 or 3 into the open. It's not bad. These are tricky, these blacks. Queuing so close to the side cushion. If it goes in, you can see there's at least 5 reds out in the open. He cued that ever so well, Neil Robertson.
Yep. 25.
For the umpteenth time in this quarter-final, referee Terry Calamari is called upon to give the cue ball a bit of a clean after a dull contact. But Robertson's moved up a gear here, hasn't he? Taking advantage of that safety error from Ding in the previous frame.
31.
By knocking in that excellent safety break and picking up where he left off after the break. Looking to impose himself. Couldn't have hit those much better. How's his luck? Not great.
36.
Yeah, it's desperately unlucky, isn't it? Couldn't have played it any better. Caught the reds full in the face and screwed off them. So unlucky to finish there.
Mobile phone goes off. Hasn't been nearly as much of a problem, crowd distractions here in Shanghai this week, as we've seen in 1 or 2 other tournaments staged in the Far East this season. And indeed the photographers have been better behaved as well. There has been a tendency at times during this campaign for the clicking of the cameras to go off as the player is about to deliver the cue, which is the last thing they need. But by and large, decorum has been pretty good.
Neil Robertson, 36.
But he's missed that red as Robertson. He was unlucky not to land on an easy one. Can Ding capitalise?
Yeah, just the first sign from either player are really pushing the boat out. I think it was just a case of he felt that he deserved to be nice on a red. He just wanted to take it on, didn't he?
Into frustration there from Robertson.
One.
may have just got a heavy contact again there, Ding. Didn't
6.
quite draw the white back as planned. And that's why he's got the rest out. So this is, well, the pot's very difficult. Position's uncertain as well. Now this is positive, taking this one on. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant, it really is.
Doubly so, because he knew he was leaving reds for Robertson, who's already got a commanding lead, or a healthy one at least, so that was terrific stuff from Ding. Very missable red with the rest, and a sign of how confident he's feeling. He'll have been disappointed about the 4th frame, which he might have won, but for a couple of errors, positional and then safety, but back in the zone here it would seem.
15.
Kicks permitting.
Good recovery.
22.
Just having that low black a few seconds ago might just work in his favour. He's automatically going to have a nice angle in this next black, just to develop the 4 reds together here.
23.
Is he on that red? It's tight, isn't it?
30.
Is he on either? I'm not sure.
Yeah, the shake of the head tells us he's not on it now. Can he play a little swerve to try and pot the red? That's what he's looking at.
Tricky shot, could easily drag that red to the cushion. Doesn't fancy it, does he?
Yeah, it was a poor shot in all honesty off the black. Yeah, you just get the feeling he doesn't fancy it. Similar to Neil Robertson a few minutes ago, he wants to take it on, but he's taking his medicine. He's done the right thing there, Ding.
Junhui 4.
Yes, the consolation prize of a good safety. He's found the baulk cushion to keep Robertson under pressure. Neil Robertson first in then in this frame with 36. Unlucky not to get on a red off an excellent split of the bunch of reds. Pushed the boat out a little, missed that red. Ding got in. He's broken down on 30. But that's a poor safety from Robertson. And another chance for Ding.
Yeah, what a big shot this is. The red right a picture. Certain that he's going to take it on. He's definitely going to be leaving reds on here, so this is a must get.
Not helped by being very slightly hampered by the green there with his bridging arm. That was tough.
Well, I said he was going to leave reds. on. That was quite clever, just to leave the white near this back cushion to give him a chance of getting it safe. Now will Neil Robertson be tempted? This red to the far left corner is on. Maybe he just senses that a good safety might be the order of the day here, because where the reds are sitting, you feel the next chance for either player is going to win the frame one way or the other.
Just underway again on table 2, where Mark Selby and Barry Hawkins are battling it out for a semi-final spot. Selby in command at present, 3-1 his lead. Winner of that to play the winner of this for a place in Sunday's final. And again, perfect strength from Robertson. He really has got a measure for these lightning fast cloths.
Yeah, that might not have looked very spectacular, but that was absolutely brilliantly played. The difference of getting the cue ball tight in the cushion to say 6 inches from the cushion is night and day for these players. Ding, being under that cushion, has got minimal control in this safety that he's going to play.
With the reds spread as they are, Ellen, danger aplenty here for Ding.
I think he's thinking of just pushing this, or trying to push this red left the picture up and down the table and white in behind the black. Just get the feeling that the return to baulk is a bit risky. He's just going to hedge his bets here. As I say, white in behind this black will be his target.
Well, that went rather awry, very nearly potted the black. He may not have done too much damage, however. There is a red on to the green pocket, but that's very tough.
Yeah, once again, looks like a good safety is order of the day here. Let's see how his pace is this time. Just sliding off this outside red. Like I said before, we're looking to get this white as tight as he can to the baulk cushion.
Looks pretty good again. I reckon he's got a magnet in that baulk cushion, Alan.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Absolute perfection, isn't it? Oh, that's first class from Ding Junhui again. That's the best safety shot he's played. The tap of the table tells you that from Neil Robertson. It's nice to see it, an appreciation of each other's brilliant shots that they're playing. There's been plenty of them today.
Great response from Ding to finding himself tied on the baulk cushion. Pressure back on Robertson.
It's a measure of the safety department, as I've mentioned a few times today. There's no problem playing the white into baulk, but they want to play it in such a way that's going to give their opponent the biggest problem.
That's Ding's table view. Nothing really to go at there, so it's a question of getting the cue ball in as awkward position as possible for Robertson. Oh, we didn't want the kiss on the red though. That was an error from the Chinese, and again, could have been worse.
Yeah, that could be a huge blunder from Ding Junhui. It was a bit of a collector's item. He absolutely butchered that. If this red goes in, Neil Robertson goes big favourite. Oh, that's brilliant again.
One.
As we've said before, when you can be sitting out for a period of time in the potting department, to come in and just roll that red in shows belief and character and technique.
The rest has seen plenty of action in this match. Robertson yet to lead. Twice he's had to level the game. Did so with a century before the mid-session interval. Can he now edge in front? 14 points to the good. 67 remaining at the moment, but red's invitingly spread. Needs another good pot here though. This isn't a gimme.
Nine.
And another thunderous contact. As you said, Phil, it was no gimme that. He'd done well to knock it in, considering he did get a kick. Still not in prime position.
Oh goodness, well that sounded like another heavy contact, and he's missed a straight brown. Is that the result of the kick? Terry Camilleri into action yet again. I don't think I've ever seen a match with so many kicks, and that could be a very costly one.
Yeah, there's no doubt that was a heavy contact again. Very unfortunate for Neil Robertson. What it has done, given Ding Junhui a really good chance here for the counter-attack.
Must have feared that that error when he tried to play safe just now might cost him this fifth frame. As it is, a chance to at least get right back into it.
It almost looks like a kick every shot, doesn't it, Phil? You know, even just little stun shots around the pink and black area. Every time they run through it, the white just seems to leap in the air.
Yes, and the sound of the contact as well. It's very clunky, isn't it? More kicks than not, it would seem.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you've nailed it there. It's more the sound than anything, just a dull contact.
There was another one, but it was a good pot. What about the position, though? No prizes for guessing what's coming here.
Yeah, just at the moment, it seems to be
Regionally not.
both players are playing against the kicks, and the kicks are winning. Nothing you can do about it.
6 points between them then, and 43 left. This match remains on a knife edge. And you've got a feeling that it could well go the distance. It's got a 5-4 kind of feel about it right now. It's turning into a pretty long match too. Been playing for around about an hour and 3/4 for 4 completed frames. And it's not that the snooker has been scrappy, it hasn't. It's been of the very highest order at times. We've had a century. We've had 3 other breaks of over 50. We've had some outstanding safety from both players. Pretty much the full gambit. And Robertson's in a heap of bother here. Tight behind the green. One of the reds very close to the pink, which makes life harder.
Yeah, it's just that brown ball is in the way with this shot coming off 3 cushions.
Now this is when you would have been in your element, Alan. Mr. Angles, none better
Junhui 6.
at escaping a snooker around the cushions. Robertson failing on that occasion.
Yeah, it was a decent effort. Such a difficult shot to make contact in the red coming off the 3 cushions.
Is this the way you'd go if you were facing the shot?
Yeah, difficult to say. He obviously doesn't want to play the one that's near the cushion. He'd rather leave that as it is. That's to Neil Robertson's advantage. This looks better, but he's going to hit the blue, is he? Yeah.
Foul miss.
Well, you wonder if the angle actually exists there for Robertson to make contact with that red. So Ding moves in front now with those foul strokes by the Melbourne left-hander. Will it be 3rd time lucky? Well, he's managed to avoid pink and blue, but he's missed the red as well.
Junhui 4.
Yeah, that'll go back as well. Got a feeling if he keeps playing the same shot, we could be here for some time.
Yes, there's no question, of course, of the 3 attempts and you're out rule here, because Robertson is snookered on all reds. If he could see a red, then he'd only have 3 attempts, otherwise he'd be in danger of forfeiting the frame. Oh, well, that was a coat of paint. How did he find the gap between pink and red there? That was desperately unlucky. No wonder he's got his hands on his hips. But these are very useful points for Ding. Take 5. Oh, good shot. And the crowd giving Robertson a deserved hand there, but he's left the red. That's the problem.
Yeah, every credit to Neil for hitting that red. As you say, it took him 5 attempts. He's now 13 behind, but the key to this frame, as we all know, is going to be that red on the left side cushion. Can Ding just fashion an angle in the black here to attack it? Well, looks like played out for the pink. I don't think that's very good. I don't think there's any way onto this red off the pink. Not quite sure why he didn't play for the black just then.
Pretty much straight as a die on that pink. Deep screw back to the cushion. Oh, well, that was different. Very nearly leapfrogged the pink with a miscue. Somehow managed to pot it. He could try that another 1,000 times and he wouldn't get close. So no foul. I think Ding was just checking there. Worth seeing this one again. Well, John Virgo, the doyen of the trick shot, would have been proud of that.
I think it hit the pink 3 times, didn't it, the cue ball? How did that manage to go in?
Hasn't made a huge difference in terms of the likely outcome of this frame, because there's no position on the red. Ding trying to dig deep into the cue ball there to draw it back to the left rail. He does have a very useful 20-point advantage, however.
Oh, it's a brilliant shot from Ding Junhui, this.
Ding Junhui 7.
He's unlucky not to get the snooker. I think Neil Robertson can maybe just squeeze past the pink, but that was a great effort. At first glance here, if he can see it, he may take this red on. There's no obvious safety.
If he was to get it, it could be a frame winner. Oh, it was close. It couldn't have been any closer. Now, has it got the legs to get back to the pocket? Oh, well, the margins are so fine, aren't they? But Ding now, surely a certainty to move 3-2 in front. Robertson had little choice but to go for that. He couldn't have got much closer. Very nearly fluked it.
One.
He still has to play one more good shot here though, Ding. Get on the yellow. Shouldn't be a problem.
It's just a little shorter than he would have liked for comfort, but this is frame ball, as you see. 26 to the good, 27 left. Seen these missed before, though. Not this time. Well, another dramatic frame that could have gone either way, swung one way and then the next. But it's Ding who's come out on top, it would seem. And for the third time in the match, the Chinese will edge in front. Robertson will perhaps think back to the misfortune he had when he came out all guns blazing at the start of this frame, played what looked like an excellent shot to split the reds, didn't get on one as he would have liked, and pushed the boat out a little in attempting the tricky red he was left with. The brown stays out. The difference is 31, there's 22 left. Will Robertson return to the table? Suspense is killing us. He does return to the table. He's got a lot to do. 3 snookers required.
Yeah, it's probably worth it though. I would expect him to pot the brown here, which would, of course would mean he would just need 2 snookers. Well, that surprises me.
Well, particularly given that he hasn't got the snooker. If he could have played a snooker off the brown easily, would have made more sense.
Yeah, getting 2 snookers is doable. Getting 3, well, you'd be lucky to get win a frame from needing 3 snookers once or twice in your whole career. So, I say that was surprised that Neil Robertson didn't take the opportunity to pot the brown there.
Looks to keep the brown on the table once again. And he's got the snooker. It shouldn't be that hard to hit. Little swerve from Ding. And he may have potted it. Close.
Will he take the opportunity to pot the brown, sorry, this time? Well, once again he's refused it.
Well, this is a long shot for Robertson. Perhaps still trying to get over, not winning the frame, which he looked likely to do when he was on that break of 36 and careering into the reds. And of course later he got that kick, didn't he?
I'm just surprised that someone like Neil Robertson missing a trick like this. I mean, if he pots the brown, he needs 2 snookers. leave the brown on the table, you need 3, so go figure that one. Anyway, he's the man with the cue, it's his choice, but as I say, it makes sense to me to just get rid of the brown. He's had a couple of opportunities to do so, but as long as he needs 3 snookers, Ding Junhui's never going to lose this frame, and that'll put paid to it.
Well, I suppose
4.
he would say easier to get snookers with more balls on the table. Ding's just produced a pretty spectacular one himself. Unfortunately, it's self-inflicted, but it shouldn't matter now. 35 points in front, 18 left, and that's some escape. Well, that's surely end of frame. It is. Terry Camilleri takes the balls out of the pockets. Ding Junhui for the 3rd time in this quarter-final then edges in front in what is a gripping battle with the world number 1 Neil Robertson. 3 frames to 2, Ding leads. He needs 2, Robertson needs 3 for a place in the semi-finals, and we'll have frame 6 after the break.